This video provides you with exercises to prepare for your handstand training in case the actual handstand exercises are still a little bit too hard for you. It is also an excerpt from my 7-week online handstand course, which is available on Vimeo. Let's start with understanding a little bit more about the hollow body shape in a handstand.
The hollow body shape basically means that you engage your core muscles, because in a handstand where your strength comes from is your core and your shoulder strength. But if you have the ability to engage your core muscles properly, this will give you the control over the handstand and later on will enable you to not just hold the handstand but also to actively balance. The hollow body shape basically consists of a combination of tucking your hips in and locking your ribs down. Basically, this is the equivalent of just pulling your stomach muscles in properly, pulling everything in towards your spine. So during the next exercises, I always want you to think of this information that you just got about the hollow body shape and integrate it into every exercise. So let's get those core muscles engaged and a little bit stronger. So from here, we are going to take our arms down to our knees and then simultaneously straighten your arms and your legs and come back together. Straighten your arms and back and up. And we're going to do 10. And 6. 8. 9. And 10, and relax. We are going to repeat this. Okay, let's do another 10 of these. Take your arms up towards your knees and straighten. Come back. Straighten. Come back. Try to make a really compact shape here. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10. So I'm taking my arms around the side up to here, and I always keep my shoulder blades off the ground. I never put them down. Okay, and let's do 10. 1, 2, come back to a compact position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, so the next set looks like this. For this, you can put the hands behind your head. You can interlock them or just put them here on the side. And what I do basically is I always touch my elbow and my knee, and it's always opposite arm to opposite leg. So of this, we are also going to do 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So that's 20 altogether, 10 on each side. Okay, so let us do another set of 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Rest for about 10 seconds, and then repeat the last set. Okay, ready for the third set? 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's move on to exercises in a plank position. These exercises are going to strengthen your shoulders and connect the push into the ground from your shoulders with your core muscles. So the first thing that I do is I get into a plank position with bent knees, and I circle my shoulders above my wrists. So I push from my legs and I do nice big circles that make my shoulders go further than my wrists in all directions in a big circle. And of this, I do 10, starting now. And 1. And 2. Step your knees in. Step your legs in a little bit closer if you need to. 9. And 10. 11. 12. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. And 20. Rest. You should already feel it burning in your... You should already... So you should already feel your shoulders a little bit. So now we're just going to go the other way around. And get into a plank position, knees bent, and circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep your belly pulled in. 8, 9. Nice big circles. 11. And keep pushed up through the shoulders. 13, 14, 15. Keep your belly button pulled in. And 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay. In a plank position, we are going to lower down onto our elbows and push back up. So here again, make sure that when you do this, you continuously keep pushed up here through the shoulders. That means that I'm not sinking in here, but I'm always trying to imagine that I'm really pushing myself away from the ground. And we're going to do 10 times starting with the right arm and then 10 times starting with our left arm. Okay, keep your belly pulled in and your hips tucked, and let's go. And 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Take a short breather, swing your arms. And let's do the other side, starting with the left hand. And 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep your stomach pulled in. 7, shoulders pushed down. 8, and push into the ground. 9, and 10. Okay. Now there's just one more exercise in a plank hold, and after that we do something a bit more exciting. But this exercise is really good for connecting the core muscles to your shoulder push. What I do here is that I pull my knee diagonally towards my opposite elbow, and then I push it back. And again, then the other side, I pull my knee towards my opposite elbow, and I push back. And the whole thing is quite fast. In all of these exercises, try to make sure that your head doesn't sink down like this, which easily happens when we get tired, but that it stays nicely in line with your spine. And we do 2 sets of 20 with pulling in the knee diagonally towards the opposite arm. And 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. A short breather. And again, starting with the other knee, with our left knee. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. That's it. So we are now ready to gently try and take weight onto our arms. And the first thing we are going to do is just check what it feels like to be in the plank position, holding all our weight with our feet just a little bit off the ground. And here what I do is that I just put my feet onto the chair and I just try to feel my weight on my arms and what that feels like and get a little bit of confidence. You can just rock back and forth, side to side a little bit. And once you've done that and you feel okay with this, you can take the chair away and use the wall instead. So what I'm doing here is I am actively pushing into the wall with my feet, using it as an opposition to my hands. So I step my foot up here onto the wall, and then I lift my weight up, and then I put the other foot there. So you can stay in a plank position first, and this looks a lot harder than it really is. It's actually fine once you really get the feeling of pushing into the wall. Yeah. So the next step from here is to take your hands out a little bit further. And this, I generally find it easier actually than staying in the plank position, because you really get the sense of pushing into the wall with your feet and into the ground with your hands. And it looks like this. So the further you can get your hands out here, the better it is. And in this position now, you really have the chance to apply everything we did so far. Lock your ribs down and really pull your stomach in towards your spine and tuck your hips under. Squeeze your legs together and push your shoulders up. So here we have our perfect hollow body shape, pushing into the ground and into the wall while keeping the hips locked and the ribs locked down and everything nice and tight. We are going to hold this for 20 seconds. Starting now. Get into your position, push into the wall and into the ground. You can put your feet a little bit higher up as well if you're sliding. But the lower you go here and the further you walk your hands out, the better it is. So, holding 20 seconds, stomach pulled in, hips tucked under, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lock your ribs. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And come down. Take a breather. So you see, you can really adjust this in many different ways, but you should start to develop a sense of body alignment and what it feels like to have your body really tense and pushing into both directions. So another 20 seconds. Get into position. Lock your ribs, tuck the hips, and push your shoulders up, and let's go. 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Pull your stomach in. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And we do this a third time. Get into your position. Stomach pulled in, ribs locked down. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So the next thing is a very basic shoulder opening stretch, which you can do at the beginning or at the end of every practice session. I step my legs hip width apart, and then I push my hands into the wall, and I fold my hips to a 90 degrees angle so that my hands are more or less in line with my hip bones. And throughout the whole time, I keep my stomach pulled in so that my ribs aren't opening this way. And then I push my shoulders and my head gently towards the ground while at the same time maintaining the push into the wall. And hold it. And hold it. And release. So you shouldn't be feeling a pain in your joint, but rather a stretch in these muscles or here. And let's just repeat this stretch one more time. Push into the wall and then push your shoulders and your head towards the ground while at the same time keeping the stomach pulled in and actively pushing into the wall. And hold it. And don't forget to breathe. Push a bit more into the wall. Okay, and release.
Well done for putting in the first 15 minutes of your handstand practice. If you keep doing these exercises on a daily basis, they are really going to prepare you well for the actual handstand exercises. This was an excerpt from my 7-week online handstand course, which you can find on Vimeo. Thank you very much for sharing your time with me, and have fun and good luck with your handstand practice.